What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Playmates toys. Godzilla Toho series, Godzilla 1954. That's right, my zillions. We got a new Playmates, and a big one at that. This is one of the bigger figures in the Toho series. Like, we haven't gotten one of these bigger figures in this particular line in a while. We have in the GVK stuff, you know, the Monsterverse stuff, if you will, but not here. This is actually a shot of the toy on the back, which is kind of cool that they made it like, you know, a little scene from the movie. So this is awesome, and it's actually the first thing I've bought this month. You can, you know, check out my organizing Ultrazilla's toys or my last vlog for the whys on that. But I saw it in store, and I could have bought it online in that time, but I didn't. Held back. But I saw it in store this past weekend, and I was just like, you know what? It's right in front of me. Here it is. I gotta pick it up. Eventually, I wanted to get it anyway, you know, because I did want to review it. Yeah, so I did. Here he is. There he is. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. And here's Godzilla all out of the package. I gotta say, the pose is like spot on. That's like a really good 54 pose. I think they got that down right. You do have to put the tail in right out of the box, so you do be wary of that. It goes in nice and easy, so no worries there. The thing that stood out to me, like in pics and anything I saw like before I picked it up and now, is the weird plastic variants. There's some like really shiny plastics. There's some like really weirdly smoothed out plastic. Just kind of all over the place. It's a little bothersome. It definitely irks me because I just don't get what is happening. Look how weird the arm is to that part of this body. Really, really smooth body, and then it's got this weird line over here, like seam line. But then the arms are more detailed, and the legs are sort of more detailed, but they're not. It's really, really strange. The feet, oh my gosh, really bad paint at the toenails. He's got hollow feet. I thought that was odd. I don't know what's up with that. Saving some plastic there, but did you need to? That is weird. The nails here are painted better on this foot than this foot. But the feet look good. They do. Really nice sculpt on the feet. It's got some big old knobbly knees, but it's just weird plastic thing going on. But it's not bad. The tail is really nice. The tail is actually really, really nice, guys. I really like the sculpting of the tail. I think that looks really cool. And then the dorsal fins are pretty nicely done on the tail. I like how it just kind of just goes in, like, I don't know, kind of just fades into the rest of the tail. It's pretty good, and I like how his tail is just like dragging across the floor. I think that's pretty excellent, honestly. The rest of the dorsal fins are not bad. Not bad. Look like little puffs of smoke they look like. And it's kind of fine. I don't have a problem with that. The body's got that weird gray, weird body thing going on. I don't know. Maybe if it was darker color, it would work better. But it just comes off as like really weird plastic, gray plastic that's kind of just not right. The arms look pretty good. Like really, really good. I like all of the really, like, you know, that scarred tissue, yeah, that it would have. It looks good. You know, like when you look at this close, like if this was painted black, it would be, you know, Shin Godzilla, which is interesting. The hands are pretty nice. Paint there is pretty good. Paint on those nails are pretty good. the arm here looks pretty decent. So, you know, it's not bad. You know, and then you look from here on up, and I don't know, it's decent. Like, I think that the head sculpt is pretty good, but that's also like the arms is a bit of a different color. And it's kind of jarring. But I don't know, it's okay. I like the ears. The eyes are painted fine. Teeth are painted fine. Like, looking at it from the side, pretty good 54. Looking at it from this side, pretty good 54. Little extra white paint on that eye. That's not terrible. Teeth are still good. From the front, he's got crazy googly eyes, but guess what? That's what it looks like. The brows look good. The nose looks good. The ridge up here looks good. That ear's fine. So, I think the head sculpt is actually really, really nice on this guy. And the body, you know, in all, I feel like it's pretty decent. I think my, you know, biggest, really only issue is the weird plastic variants, and the plastic, you know, quality itself feels like it could be better. Except for the arms and the head and the tail, like all of it, the rest has this just really ugly plastic color. If they would have just painted it, it would have been better, but that costs money, guys. That costs money. So, hey, how about some articulation? Head, swivels. Shoulders, swivel. Legs swivel at the thighs. At the hips, I should say. I always do that. And they swivel at the ankles. And then the tail does swivel. So you get a bunch here. You get a bunch of articulation. You know, not a ton, but you get some. For a size comparison, here is the 54, the big 54, with some other 54 figures I have, as well as two of Playmates' other big figures in the regular classic / Toho series line that they've done with Kong, Skull Island, and the Final Wars Godzilla, Final Goji here, who definitely shares similar plastic, except with this one, they pretty much, you know, kept the same type of plastic around, maybe except for the head. It's less glaring, I feel like, on that figure than it is on the 54. And my final thoughts, you know what, there's a lot to like about this figure, but, you know, the big blaring thing is the weird plastic. It just looks really, really off to me. But the sculpt, you know, except for where that plastic is pretty good. Even where the plastic is, it's not terrible. It's just the color, I think, more than anything. But the sculpt in the arms and the tail and the head are better than the rest of the body. But overall, it's decent, and I really like the pose. It's a 54. They made a nice 54. They didn't make like a generic Godzilla. They made a nice 54. You know, for what it's worth. You know, it's like gonna run you about $22 or so. You know, a little bit up the price from the usual $19.99 it's been before that, but you know, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. It's a nice big figure. And there you go. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.